All right, I got one more story, then we'll get to the grand finale.
All right. But
a couple of weeks ago, I reported on this whole phenomenon about these quote-unquote creepy clowns.
Yeah, sure.
And it's popping up all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like a copycat thing more now.
Yeah, sure.
But apparently over in Detroit, a couple of teenage girls were arrested for being clowns.
Okay.
And this started about 2 months ago. These quote-unquote creepy clowns have been sighted basically all over the country.
Right.
And so a couple of girls over in the Detroit area who chose to follow that path got arrested.
Right.
Roseville Police Chief James Berlin is not mincing words, and his department is not playing games. Officers arrested two 18-year-old women from Roseville who police said were dressed as clowns and jumping out and began to chase and scream at two 14-year-old girls Thursday night, terrorizing them.
That's
Berlin
right.
called the women morons and idiots. James Salinas and Alondra Sledge, or Jamie, her name is Jamie Alinas, and Alondra Sledge were arraigned today on disorderly conduct charges and held in the Macomb County Jail on $10,000 cash or surety bonds by the 39th District Court Judge Catherine Steenland of Roseland. Berlin said that the two stood mute in charges. Their next court appearance is on October 20th. About 9 p.m. Thursday, the two 14-year-olds came to the police department in hysterics.
Oh, boy.
Officers were able to calm them down, and the girls said that they were walking in the 1800 block of Minnesota Street when a car stopped and two people dressed as clowns jumped out and started chasing them. Two morons dressed as clowns terrorized the teens, and they were been arrested.
Uh-oh.
The younger teen fled thinking they were going to be attacked.
Right.
Officers went to the area immediately and saw two idiots dressed as clowns. According to the Berlin release, an officer approached them and they tried to flee, and a foot chase began.
Wow.
Both women were apprehended and arrested for disorderly conduct.
Okay.
The suspects were in what would be considered full clown regalia from head to foot and stated they thought it was funny to terrorize unsuspecting pedestrians.
Right.
Boo! Get away from me, clown!
Dude, did you see the video of the guys that beat the clown's ass this week?
I heard about it, yes.
Oh, it was so good. They're just in their car. And I believe this is real, and I don't believe this was a setup. Because they were in their car. If it's a setup, it's a great one. It's two younger, maybe 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old guys in a car. And they look like they're stoned, and they sound like they're stoned. It's a black dude and a white dude. And typical young kid thing, the black dude has his phone out. And he's talking shit about, he's thanking the guy for coming to get him or whatever. And they're stoned. So he's like, oh, man, I just want to thank you for coming out to get me, just typical bullshit, right? And they're talking about how he's got $5, so I'll give him 2 gallons of gas and shit.
Well, why is he videoing this conversation to begin with?
Because he was probably periscoping it or some shit.
Okay.
As fucking these dummies do.
Okay.
Or Facebook Live or whatever.
All right.
Out of nowhere, the driver guy, this is the passenger, and the driver guy goes, what the fuck is this? and up comes a guy walking up the street in a clown makeup or in a clown suit.
All right.
Holding a fucking a balloon.
All right.
He walks up and he comes walking closer to the car, and the guy yells out the window. He goes, "Get the fuck away from my car!" And the guy just keeps on walking or whatever, and he comes right up on the car. The kid jumps out the car and hits him in the fucking legs with a ball bat. Bam! Knocks him down, and then the two of them beat the shit out, or the one guy beats the shit out of this clown. I loved it. I was like, fuck yeah, I wish he had a gun and would have killed him.
Well, you're definitely never going to run for president.
No, I'm not, because I would kill these clowns.
Because as the leader of this free world, you need to represent the clowns too, you know?
I heard that there was a serious in Arizona yesterday or today, a Clowns Lives Matter march.
Yeah.
Clown Lives Matter.
So stupid. This world is going insane.
What world are we in? This is not the world that I want to be in.
It's part of Stranger Things.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I'm ready to mute out to somewhere else. I need 11 to take me somewhere.
Right.
For God's sake.
Right. Police said the disorderly charge is a misdemeanor offense punishable by 90 days in jail or a $5,000 fine.
Wow.
The incident is the latest one in a creepy clown craze taking hold across the country.
Yeah.
But several of the incidences have gone beyond creepy to criminal, with one Thursday in which a person in a clown mask, then a pumpkin mask.
Oh, well.
Like Pumpkinhead.
Right.
Tried to rob 2 hotels in Livonia.
Mm-hmm.
The situation escalated when police began a pursuit with the suspect, who reportedly pulled a gun and tried to shoot the officers. I got shot by Pumpkinhead.
Yeah. And I'm sure if they do shoot one of these clowns, you'll have people marching on it. It was just trying to be funny. You know that's what's going to happen.
Right, of course. On Tuesday night, authorities believe the same scary clown mask person with a handgun.
Jesus.
Chris Aiken with his judge dressed as Bozo.
Exactly. I'll be Blimpo the clown.
Robbed 3 businesses, 1 in Brownstone Township and 2 in Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
That same night, a person dressed as a clown approached a 7-year-old boy who was playing in Sterling Heights, grabbed the boy's arm, and laid what was believed to be a plastic butter knife across it.
Jesus.
It would have slit his wrist.
Good Lord.
The knife scratched the boy's arm and the clown ran away.
Jesus Christ. Do you think this stops when one of them dies and not before?
I don't know the answer.
Do you think that there will be a dead clown soon?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to get shot and killed. It'll probably be a black clown, and then, of course, the Black Lives Matter will be.
Of course.
See, he was just playing, and you guys had to shoot him, and he was unarmed.
Yeah.
He only had a squirting flower.
Squirting flour in a balloon.
There was also been a non-criminal sightings of clowns throughout Michigan, with a Facebook page dedicated to the sightings. It's like the new Bigfoot.
They're going to have like a Hands Across America type thing with everybody dressed as clowns.
Right.
And holding on to one of those big, long fucking, what do you call them, kerchiefs that they pull out of their arm.
Or they're going to have one of those snakes that pop out of the can.
Yeah, exactly. You're out of 3,000 people at the protest, and they'll all pile into one car.
Right. It's a clown car. Even school districts have sent letters home to parents about creepy clown sightings.
Instead of having the cops come to break it up, they'll just let loose a couple of bulls.
Right. They'll have the Keystone cops out there. They'll be like, they'll dress like Charlie Chaplin or something. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ. They're only allowed to have their protest inside a tent with 2 elephants in it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.